Hi everybody, how y'all doing?
Wisdomteethinger, lend me your ear. Dr. D Nice and FOUNT is here for the day. Want wisdom?
We got you.
Wellness?
We got you.
Ears?
You got two.
Bones? It's got 3. Chambers? 4. In your heart for doing right? 5. Keys, your game's all tight. FOUNT. Get your mind right and your body tight. Get your mind right and your body tight. Get your mind right and your body tight.
Hey everyone, welcome to Talking Truth to Teen Issues, episode 41. How are you all doing? Today we've got a lot lined up. We're going to talk about fatherlessness in Father's Day, recognition for Father's Day. We are going to talk about the F in FOUNT, which is for fuel. And we will kind of talk about how much you should be eating. And then, let's see, of course, you know, the usual social media posts we're going to react to. There's some really cool things that I'm looking at here that I just know you all are going to love. This is like, oh. All right, well, we'll save that for later. And in our teen archetype, we'll be talking about the summer schooler. And then I'm going to tell you a story. This one is not so happy, joy. It needs to be told, though, and I'm going to share it with you. It's this guy, when I was in high school, he used to sit and wait for me outside my house. I'm not even going to say a guy. It was a grown man. It was scary. I'm going to tell you that story in our frontal lobe training. But, you know, let's get right into it. You know, we're going to go to the DM for the yute them. And one of the things I was going to start doing for y'all know I'm Dr. D Nice. I got some bars here and there. I wrote one really quick. Hopefully I can say it good. I didn't have it memorized. I had to take, okay. Can y'all give me a minute before we hop right into things? I'm going to give some excuses. You know, I'm a mom. I've got 3 kids. They're on summer break. My youngest one, we have him in some golf lessons, and I had to take him to golf. They have a tournament that they can participate in. Not in a tournament, like, you know, usually in practice, they're on the putting green thing. This time, you know, a couple times a month, they get to go the full course. Today, they got to do the full course. And I was out there with them. That's why I couldn't do the live at 5 o'clock. I'm here though. Let's do it. Let's get with it. All right. So I've got a wrap for you all. I got a wrap. While you're here, don't forget to like the video too. All right. This is for Father's Day. We're talking about the fatherless. We're talking about the effects of fatherlessness. And here we go. You need a dad, you need a father, you need a strength, not just a mother. You need the safety, that protection, that you won't be looking in any direction. You need that love without condition, one that's providing with provisions. For those who lack, for those in need, here, take this seed. God will provide, God will protect, God is love, God is your father. That's my bars for you all. Listen. Here, there are many ways that people can be fatherless, and it's worth talking about. It is. Let's get into it. Some of the ways, and you know, if you think of some that I may have missed out on, let me know. Because some people, they may have had somebody just a sperm donor. I'm a doctor. We can talk. We could talk like that because I'm a whole medical doctor. There's some people that actually all they provided was the XY chromosome, either the X or the Y, to determine whether you're going to be a girl or a boy. That's all they provided. They may have done that through artificial insemination. and you end up with a single mom that had this sperm donor. Then you could have a single mom that adopted a child that needed a home. That's how we're talking about how people will end up fatherless. And some people, maybe their father died. I mean, it happens. One of my best friends, her husband died when the baby was young. And a lot of our close friends, young men, filled in and chipped in to be a father to her son because he was fatherless. His father's died. His grandfather chipped in, his dad's best friend. People chipped in to serve as that father figure. Maybe the dad is away at school. Is that away at college? One of our friends from, he's kind of, he's in the music business and the streets of New York. They say you're away at college. You upstream, you're in a special place. You're away from the rest of us in prison. Anyway, so some fathers may be absent because they're away. And some fathers may be absent because they're away mentally. They have some sort of mental illness. There's something going on that prevents them from being present. Some kids, they just have two mothers, with various circumstances, however that happens. They have two moms, no father. Typically, that's like a lesbian couple. Some just live with their grandma. That's it. There's no dad around. Maybe their parents just dropped them off at grandma, bam, done, gone. And there are some fathers that actually, they're present in the home and they've acquiesced their responsibilities over to the mom, the grandma, whoever is there. They are just not being fatherly. And these things provide and cause problems. We've seen it a lot in our society. I don't want to get too preachy, but I'm gonna get preachy. Let's get into it. One effect of fatherlessness, however it may occur, and let me back up and say, there are gonna be times where other people can fill in and come in and really serve that fatherly, protective, nurturing care that a father gives. Sometimes somebody can chip in and come in and do that. For fatherless, you ask them. They still feel that void. They still feel that emptiness. Reason number one that happens without fathers, there is a vulnerability there to a lot of outside influence, whatever it is, your family culture or your family beliefs. Without a father serving as a strong blockade, oftentimes a lot of other things can seep in. Fathers don't put up with a lot of stuff. Mom, I'm a mom. I'm a home mom. I'm a Jamaican mom, and I'm about it. And even me can be a little sure, no problem. Okay, do it. A little soft-handed with my kids when I should be a little harder. I don't see it all. And that's where fathers come in. Without them, the family, the kids can be vulnerable. That's why the Bible talks about the fatherless as being some of the most vulnerable around us. Number two, without fathers, there is a resistance to discipline. You've seen it. Come on. You've seen it, right? Kids, you know them kids that don't got no daddy. Are you one of them? You know it. You see them. There's that resistance to discipline. You can't talk to them. They're just not accustomed to yielding to authority. Number three, they are susceptible to poverty. With a dad in the home, there is more opportunity to earn, to make a living. There are more options. It is what it is. That's just how the world is set up, and that's how God made it. And you're more susceptible to poverty without a dad in the home. Number 4, you're more susceptible to be a victim of violence. Father provides protection and strength. At the end, where I tell you my story about the guy that was waiting for me after school, I'm pretty sure if I had no daddy, that man would have done pop. But stay and listen to the story, and you'll hear about it. But without a father, you're not as protected. And I'm talking about good fathers now, fathers that are really stepping up and being the man in your life. Without fathers, we're at number 5. You have a lot of your kids, you wisdom teethers, can end up being wrapped up in a lot of deviant behavior. You stepping outside of your boundaries. You push over your boundaries a lot more when your father is not present. Number 6. There is ill-defined masculinity without a father. You may end up being hyper masculine, just that toxic masculinity. You overshoot the shot. You're like, I don't even know what a man's supposed to be. I'm gonna just go for that one. You start pulling from all different type of places, trying to determine what a man is supposed to be. And you may go for the more hyper, over masculine person, or you may end up with too little masculinity. That's without a father in the home. You're not taught, especially young men, not taught how to be a man. Number 7, then you're with the young girls who end up being, their dad ends up being the one that teaches them what love looks like, end up looking for love in all the wrong places. Y'all seen it. Y'all seen them girls, like daddy issues. Am I talking to myself? You've seen it. Don't have me up here talking to myself, because it's true. Y'all know it. Y'all know it. Don't play with me. And you end up with trust issues. Your father teaches you trust, teaches you how to interact with the world. Without a father, a lot of people end up with trust issues. These are the results of fatherlessness. As we go and we celebrate Father's Day this weekend, and if you are lucky enough and fortunate enough to have a father that is behaving fatherly, providing, protecting, caring, loving, compassionate, empathetic, providing guidance. If you're fortunate enough to have a dad like that in your man, you make sure he knows. Get that man that new lawnmower that he wanted, that new grill. Get it, because you're fortunate. You're among the blessed among us. All right. Anyway, there you go about fatherlessness. Go back and listen to my little rap. I'll put the whole words in the description of the video. All right. So how's everybody doing? What's up? Who's here? Tell me in the comment section below. Of course, while you're here, please, please, please don't forget to subscribe and like the video, of course. I mean, you're here, right? Might as well like the button, like the video. Where y'all watching from? What's the weather like by you? It's June, and it's still cool. In the morning, it's still like 70s here. Where is it by where y'all are? Right? Let me know in the comment section. All right. And so y'all know what's next. Living in Fount. Are y'all living in Fount? Today we're talking about the F in Fount. The F in Fount is for fuel. Fount is 5 keys to wellness and wisdom to help you unlock your best. And we're talking about the F in Fount. And each of the keys in Fount have 3 parts underneath them. Today in the F, we're going to talk about eating just enough. This is what I want you all to do. You try this. Set a timer for 20 minutes. Share out whatever you consider a normal serving and take that entire 20 minutes to eat that meal. You do that, I guarantee you will feel full and you will not go back for more. It takes 20 minutes for the message to get from your stomach to your brain to let you know that you're full. Now, if you're like wolfing down your food in seconds, guess what? You're already done, and that message is still, it's probably just even reached out like your chest bone, your diaphragm. It's barely made it up from your gut, and you're going back for more. That message ain't reached to your brain yet. Take the full 20 minutes to eat, and you will see. I'm sweating. I'm telling you. It's because I was late. I was hurrying it, trying to get here on time for you all. Take the full 20 minutes to eat, and you will likely not go back for seconds. Most of us tend to overeat because we eat too quickly. That's our hashtag living in fount. If you all want to find out more about how to live in fount, you can always go to wisdomteethinger.com and you find out what all the other letters stand for, all the other parts to each letter, and you could go check it out. But I always mention a fount segment, living in fount, in every video. All right, y'all know what time it is. That's the part that really let me late. Let me tell you what happened. All right. I was setting up my video and I was trying to squeeze the screen down small. And I squeezed it down too small. And now I can't even find it. It's like when you get a contact lens stuck in your eyeball. But anyway, I had to get rid of. Do y'all know anything about OBS? Because that's what I'm streaming on. I had to get rid of the display camera off my OBS setup, and then I had to put it back in, size it back down just to get it back up there because I couldn't find it. I pushed it all the way to the side, like when you get a contact lens hidden all the way back in your eyeball. Y'all don't want to hear none of that. Let's go to it. Social butterfly training. What they got going on for us up in social media. What is this? Let me see. What did it say here? Man, see, my thing is all messed up, guys. Oh, here we go. Yeah, it says, me after using a lot of anti-aging cream. Oh man, look at that look on. Wait. Oh, swung that baby out the car. I shouldn't be laughing. Baby, little baby, are you hurt? You were doing, it's better that you just take your chance with the road. Daddy just, I was gonna say a father joke, but no, that dad was trying to save that baby. He, accidents happen. Y'all ever seen one of this little car? That's a bigger version of that little car that we just watched. Hopefully he don't drive it over a cliff. Nobody can save him if he's driving in that thing. That's so cute. Little tiny. The other day I was driving down the street, I promise you. So I won't tell you how fast I was driving. It wasn't very fast. It wasn't. It doesn't matter. I was driving down the street at a certain speed, and one of these little tiny cars was like, woof, flying past me. Almost the air from them almost pushed my car off the road. I'm like, where y'all going? You got a little tiny smart car or whatever. And anyway, I didn't even know they could go that fast. I really didn't. This is a place we need to go. Man. This is Certified Naj. Follow him on Instagram. Man, I'm gonna have to take my boys to this place. That looks cool. My knees will not allow me to do certain things. I stay down. I don't know. I'd probably try it still and see what my knees can come up with. That looks like so fun. Let's see. From my neck to yeah, we can't play that music. YouTube don't allow.
Fries and strawberry yogurt dip. All you need for the dip is plain yogurt, strawberries, and an optional sweetener like honey. Have so much fun using a crinkle cutter to cut fry shapes, but if you don't have one, you can just cut the watermelon into sticks. arrange on a platter, and dip away. So fun and so
Watermelon french fries. I'm not gonna lie. I'm feeling it. Here, let me show you all the recipe. You may want to try it. So there you go. It's healthier, happy kids kitchen. You may want to give it a try. If you do, shoot me a message on the gram. Okay, this one. What is that?
Oh my gosh, look at his little face. I love it. And then this guy was pretty heavy. He was probably about 20 pounds, and my hand was shaking. Showing you the booty here. Super cute. They have little faces like rabbits, so hence the name sea hare. They can grow up to about 30 pounds and about 40 inches in length. So this guy was pretty close to that. And then they get their coloring because they eat kelp and seaweed. They don't really have to worry about predators because of their size. They're just way too big for other predators to even try to worry about. So I'll put...
It looks like a glob of tar. What is that? It's a space creature. It's huge. See it compared to her hand? Man, I've never seen this creature a day in my life. Or sea rabbit? I don't know. Whatever she said. I've never seen this. Okay, do your thing, girl. Do your thing, girl. I saw that coming. Man, you have to be able to be confident swimming in the open water. Do y'all feel confident swimming in open water? I used to. I don't know if I do as much anymore. Maybe. I don't know. This is Boss Baby. Here, let me show y'all. Boss Baby 0001. I think that's what it is. I don't know what these people are making. Is it a rice cake? It looks like caulk. Like caulking that you put on the floor. I bet you it tastes good though. Oh, somebody put something here. Let me pull this over. Pop rice with caramelized brown sugar made of cooked rice that was dried under the sun for hours. When it is so dry, the poppy they mix in with the brown sugar. Okay, all right. The more you know. Okay. I wasn't gonna play the song for you all. Guess what song he's dancing to? Okay. Now, those big red boots are ridiculous. He's moving in them though, right? That means you know he's got skills because he is moving like it ain't nothing in those big clumsy things. Imagine if he had on regular smuggler shoes. This is Salif Crook Boys. I think he's in Paris. Yeah, we know he's dancing to a Michael Jackson song. Let's see. Yeah, he is. YouTube will ding us. What are they doing? Okay, let me try to figure out. Are they just all running in circles on one level? Or are they doing it like a corkscrew? Let me know which one you think, because are they? I don't know. I think, I don't know, corkscrew or one level. Let me know. Hey, Magic 8 Ball, how you doing? Yummy, add garlic butter. Okay, I think my boys are like this. Too bad they don't have no AirPods. They don't have a phone either. Okay, I'm bad. I'm a good mom. That's why they don't have a phone. He needs to put in employee jail. What is he doing? Why did he do that? That's not nice. Does it work? Have you ever tried this on somebody? Does it work? I want to try it. Okay, if it works, let me know. If you've ever tried it and seen if it works. It's magic! He got a whole bob and a bang from nowhere! Okay, that's a comb over. That's the world's greatest comb over. Oh, I had to show you all this one. Let me see what means.
Oh, but I tell you here.
Shoot the shot. I'm coming in hot.
Okay, I had to play this. Do y'all know who this is? Do you all know who this is? This is Tydai. That's the guy that does our thumbnails for us. I told y'all he was a boxer. Told y'all I was gonna play the clips for you. This is him. He won this boxing match. I've known him since he's a little tiny baby boy. And now he's a grown man that's a boxer that's knocking people out. Ta-ta, ta-ta, ta. All right, go Tydai. Thank you again for the thumbnail. Follow him on Instagram or on, no, TikTok, the TikTok. I think I have his TikTok in there. Anyway, he's such a great artist. Thank you, Tydai, for the picture. Oh, this is perfect for the summer. I feel like I showed you all this before, though. It looks perfect for the summer. So relaxing. La-di-da-da-da. It's the lazy river. Another version of the lazy river. The lazy river, several miles above the jungle floor. Where they going? I don't know. It's relaxing though. Why this girl play? Why he playing? I feel like I showed you all this one. This girl, the school that was faking. Now you know. Yeah, I showed you all this one before. All right, guys, which one was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. I know I am. Did he paint in the background of the thumbnail? I don't know how he does them. I tell him what our topic's gonna be from the week before, and he draws them. I don't even know what program he used or nothing. He just draws them and sends them in. Yeah, well, he's a really cool young man. He has a father that's very involved. You can tell. Just a very good, upstanding young man. Tydai is cool. Yeah. All right, y'all know what's next. It's time for our the teen archetype. This is a special message for the summer schooler. I understand that you don't want to be there. You didn't do well in a class. You didn't pass the test. There is a reason you needed extra credit that you couldn't make up. You're in summer school. You're annoyed that you have to be there. This is what I'd love for you to do. You're there. You might as well enjoy it and just get the most of it. Summer school is no fun. You could really be out there playing with your friends, just chilling at the house, chilling on the computer, whatever. I understand that you don't want to be here, but listen, summer schooler, you're there. You have to be there whether you want to or not. And you might as well take advantage of the opportunity. Learn what it is you need to learn. Correct what it is that you need to correct that you didn't learn during the regular semester, and be ready to start the next semester of school strong. Okay, summer schooler, that message is for you. The summer schooler teen archetype. All right. Okay, now we are here for our frontal lobe training. This is the part I tell you I was going to tell this story. This is not a cool story. I'm just letting you all know right now. I tell a story about something that happened to me so that you can learn. You can learn from my mistakes or my experiences, and you don't have to experience on your own. You'll know what to do if you're ever faced with these circumstances, right? That's a wise person learns from other people's experience and circumstances. Let me tell you what happened. I was 14 years old, and we had, 13, just turned 14. And we just moved from Irvington, New Jersey to Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And while my parents were looking for a house for us to live in, we lived in these apartments. I mean, it wasn't bad. There's a lot of Jamaicans. Blah, blah, blah. What man, what boss. Everything, Chris. Like, that's how we used to talk. Everything, Chris. That was, anyway, bunch of Jamaicans around there and Americans and different people, Haitians. It was like an islandy apartment complex, and it had a little pool, and we just enjoyed ourselves. It was a good little time. And it was close enough to my school, my high school, that I could walk to school and walk home. My brother was on the football team that year, and typically we didn't walk home together, so I walk home by myself. My brother and I we're not twins, we're in the same grade together. And I walk home, no big deal. And then one day, I noticed something. Anytime I'm going home and getting into our little first floor apartment, this guy on the second floor would be upstairs just looking at me. It didn't matter what time I had come. One day I had to stay after school for something, and I got home and there he was. Like a greasy, sleazy smile. And anytime I'm walking to the pool with my friends, I was a pretty modest girl, even back then. Even if I'm covered up, he'd just be glaring at me. I think he said something to me once, like, just gross. And I just know he was using his nasty X-ray vision and just looking through my clothes and thinking of all kind of things. I felt it. Nobody couldn't tell me that this man was not stalking me. And guess what? I did not tell anyone. I was afraid. I just knew, because my parents, we Jamaican, we don't play that. I just knew if I told my dad about it, my father was going to be all over him. And I was going to be, the list of fatherlessness that I mentioned, how the dad is off to college. I knew my father would be off to college if I told him that this man was stalking me. It ended because he was just there living with his brother and sister-in-law, and that for a minute, and then he moved away. But I'm telling you, this went on for months. I mean, and each time he would just get braver and braver, inch closer and closer and closer to me. I was scared. Listen, guys, I know there's some of you out there that this has happened to. Maybe they didn't get very close to you, but they were trying. Or maybe they did. I'm telling you right now, if this is happening, tell someone. Wisdom understands that sometimes in our young minds, we create scenarios where we think if we tell, this is going to happen, this is going to happen. Our mind just goes into places that it's not for us to figure out right then. We just need to make sure that we are safe. At that time, Dr. D Nice needed to make sure that she was safe. If something had happened to me, my parents wouldn't even have known what happened because I never said anything to anyone. Not my brother, who were like twins, not my little sister, not my friends, nothing. Something could have happened to me and nobody would have known. Tell somebody. Don't hold this to yourself. Don't try to protect that other person. No matter what threats they give, no matter what they say, make sure that somebody knows. That's what wisdom does. Don't let somebody intimidate you into keeping secrets where you are feeling afraid and hurt. That's what wisdom will do. Then there is stupidness. Unfortunately, you keep it to yourself. It weighs down on you. It scares you. It's hard for you to sleep, hard for you to eat. And worse, if this person actually gets to you and harms you in any way, then no one would know. talk to somebody if something is going on, if somebody's making you feel uncomfortable. Anyway, there you have it. There's wisdom and there's stupidness. Choose wisdom. Remember, show me your brightest. Show me your best. Show me the latest guru. God's wisdom lets theirs look like stupidness. All right, guys, that's it for our episode number 41 of Talking Truth to Teen Issues. Oh, what did Magic 8 Ball said? Trust your paranoia to your friends and family. Exactly. Let them know. Don't keep this one to yourself, because you can't fight that battle. Sometimes you're a kid, you're thinking about all kind of things. Oh, if they could hurt my mom and hurt my dad. Your parents grown. They are aware of resources that you are not aware of. Let them know. All right. Have you all liked the video already? Did you all see? Our subscriber count is going up. Subscribe and turn on the notifications. Like the video. Our subscriber count is going up. The goal is to get to 1,000 before the end of the summer. I am pretty sure that we're going to do it. I'm feeling super confident that it's going to happen. If y'all are feeling confident, let me put a thumbs up or a heart in the comment section. That's it. Now I'm rambling. Episode number 41 of Talking Truth to Teen Issues is over. I'll see you all later. I'm pretty sure I'm going to go live tomorrow. I've been consistent this whole week. One day I'm just going to hop on and we sit here and just hang out. If I could find a really 747 is more than just a plane. All right. I don't even know what that means. Magic 8 Ball, but I'm pretty sure it means something really. 747 is more than just a plane. More than just a plane. 747. Let me dig into. I don't know. All right, I'm out. I'll more than likely be live tomorrow and even Friday. I'm gonna go for the 5-day a week this week. At least subs. Okay. I'm going to try to get at least 5 days in straight this week. We'll see. I'm on a roll. All right, I'm out. Bye, guys. Until next time.
Wisdomteethinger, lend me your ear. Dr. D Nice and FOUNT is here for the day. Want wisdom?
We've got you.
Wellness?
We've got you.
Ears?
You got 2.
Bones? It's got 3. Chambers? 4. In your heart for doing right? 5. Keys, your game's all tight. FOUNT. Get your mind right and your body tight.